I'm Mykee Mike. I'm a hip hop R&B artist, entrepreneur, model, um, somewhat a philanthropist from South Carolina, living in Georgia right now, going to school. Um, yeah, that's me. I'm Mykee Mike. You can follow me on Instagram at the Mykee Mike, DMYKEEMIKE. I've always been like real passionate about music and like been writing music since I was like probably before the age of 10, but doing actual music was once I got to college in 2016. So I put out my first song, Ready, in 2017. So it's been a good 2 years, almost three. What made me get involved with music was my passion for it. My parents, like my dad he was a gospel artist in our town in South Carolina. I grew up in Columbia. Him and four other of his friends, like they were real like kind of big, like they had record deal and all that kind of stuff. So they kind of let that go by the wayside. I think out of fear of like the industry and stuff, and keeping the family safe. But I'm just trying to carry the torch a little bit and express myself and influence people and inspire people. I saw all the performances and stuff like that, and like him going out to actually rehearse and stuff, but he never really like involved me, my brother, in like that kind of stuff and that kind of lifestyle. But when I ask questions nowadays, he'll give me stories and he'll inform me on the industry. And he's like one of my number one supporters for real. And I really appreciate that. I feel like he always knew that I'd be involved in music because literally everybody in the house always hear me singing, always hear me rapping, or writing stuff. They always see me doing that, and I've always spoken about it. So when I actually started putting out music consecutively, I think that he was pretty pleased. He likes my music. He doesn't like too much of the cursing and the I guess the raunchiness, but still, I think he's really proud that I'm actually doing something positive and trying to promote a positive message. In my music, I talk about life. It's like everything that's going on in my head. My recent project, True Life 2, was like really heavy with mental health and the way that it affects my life and the way that I see that it affects other people's lives. I had a lot of testimonies on the project where they talked about their own mental health, and I thought that was like really good for like people to hear. And even to this day, I still get DMs and messages from people like that really changed their, like, not their life, but like it changed like their mindset to know that somebody else actually feels that kind of way and they're like struggling as well. Mental health in general is just a real like kind of up and down roller coaster for me and a lot of people. I feel like once you do suffer with anxiety and depression and you actually take note of it and you actually put in the actual work to stabilize it and stuff like that, it'll never 100% go away. For me, I don't think that, but you always you eventually come up with like a I don't know how to explain it, like something to actually stabilize it, to like cope with it, and just to make sure that it doesn't affect your life, because it definitely can do that. It can make you want to stay in bed all the time, make you second guess yourself, doubt yourself, take any little thing that somebody says to you serious. Mental health is like very important to me. I see it in so many other people, and I like really just want to hone in on that and make sure that people know that they're not alone and that they have people to talk to. Like even like on social media and stuff, my DMs are always open. I personally want to do better with making the people around me feel the same way that I like kind of promoted on social media. So just talking to them and like pulling stuff out of them to like say, okay, so how you really doing? Like, how are you feeling? That kind of stuff. So, yeah, I think I've been doing pretty good with that lately. And like, I can tell like that's part of my passion too. And I guess purpose on this earth, because the genuineness and the feeling that I do have after that, it's unmatched. I just started doing a lot of speaking engagements. Well, not a lot of speaking engagements. I did one speaking engagement. I didn't think that I would actually be doing speaking engagements so early on in my career and like my brand startup. But yeah, I'm just speaking to people. My last speaking engagement was based on the topic of fear and like overcoming fear and walking into your purpose. So yeah, I just want to do a little bit more with that and a little bit more philanthropic type stuff on social media and in different events and stuff. So yeah. The bar is it's gonna be start off as a sunglasses line. It's gonna be like a lifestyle kind of thing. I want to eventually drift into clothing, of course, because I'm very into like fashion and like dress. So clothing, but I also want to promote like positivity. So the slogan is kind of like find the bar, be the bar, raise the bar. So whatever the standard is, make sure that you raise it and you be the best person that you could be in your field, whatever that may be. So if you're a bus driver, make sure you're the best bus driver. If you're an artist like myself, make sure you're trying to be the best artist every day, every time that you're in the studio. Make sure that you're trying to promote yourself to the best platform. One thing that I want my audience to take away from me being an artist is that I'm 110% focused on fulfilling my purpose on this earth and making sure that I'm not letting myself down, that I'm not letting my family down, not letting, it's gonna sound like crazy, but like not letting the culture down as far as like Black culture, Black men in that regard, because so many things are like handed to us that we don't really deserve in this white man's kind of world. So I want to show that I'm breaking down barriers and that I'm not stopping and that I'm just trying to be as great as I could possibly be. And I want to influence and inspire other people to do the same.
We're going to end the video on somewhat of a lighter note with the game word association. Are you familiar?
Yes.
Cool. All right, so we're going to do 5 words, and you got to think of a song that has that word or theme in it, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. First word, fire.
Fire. What? What song has fire in it? What if I don't know a lyric? Wait, let me. Fire. My mind is blank. What you humming over there?
Trying to help you out.
Oh. This boy is on fire.
Hey.
This boy is on fire. Oh, oh. Grat. That. Grat. That. A boogie.
Next word, liquor.
Okay. Wait. It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm trying to remember the lyrics. It's Chris Brown liquor. Something in this liquor. Oh yeah. Air is getting thick. Ooh.
Next word is act.
Act. you know the first song that came in my head. Yeah. I don't want to do that one.
Yes, first impression. Come on.
Act up, you could get snatched up.
Hey.
Act up, you could get snatched up.
And the last word, of course, rich.
Oh, baby, let's go Harris say. Harris say. Harris say. Oh. I think that's future Rich Sex. This is Mykee Mike. Thank you for watching my interview at Rich Productions.
my time, I'm feeling this rain, fulfilling. I made it right, made it right, made it right.